Guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to another episode of the Wolverhampton Wanderers career mode in FIFA 19. We are, as you can see, technically in deadline day. It is August 31st, but we have a game to play really quickly against Arsenal before we get on to any transfer action. I will be doing just a little bit more transfer activity. I will have a little more transfer activity left in store in this episode, don't you worry. We're going to hopefully make a pretty decent signing. I mean, I know I sort of maybe didn't exactly splash the cash in the last episode. I had the chance to get Milan Skriniar, but for like 100 million. And I simply refuse to pay 100 million for a centre-back, even if you're like super highly rated. It's just ridiculous. But I'm still going to hopefully spend a decent amount of cash on a new player as well, trust me. But we start this episode looking to build off the pretty decent start that we've had in the Premier League so far. I've had 2 wins and a draw, so that's not bad. I'm hoping to keep the undefeated streak at least alive. We're at home against Arsenal. We finished above Arsenal last season, so why not hopefully go and do the exact same again? It is also the debut of Nordi Mukile. Of course, like I mentioned, we had the chance to buy Milan Skriniar for an insane amount of money. I refused to do it. Instead, we ended up picking up a bloke that I wanted to sign at the beginning of the career mode in Nordi Mukile, but didn't have the opportunity to because he either just moved or he was on loan or something. I couldn't get him in the first transfer window, but now we've brought him in. So I am really looking forward to seeing how he's going to do for us. But as we look at the Arsenal side, checked, still in goal. Lichtsteiner, Socrates, Koscielny and Kolasinac. Relatively familiar back four. Lucas Torreira and Elneny is there as well. I think I saw a new signing there. Yeah, Lescano. I think he's the number 18. Ozil and Ndai Diadu. I recognise the name, Lacazette up top. New signings in that Arsenal team for sure, and then some strong players on the bench. This will be a tough one. I'm pretty confident. Oh, bad back pass picked off by Jota, and that is really nice to send him away here. I am seeing a move there. I see Martial! Oh, the first ball in, and it's already the first goal. Can you believe it? Anthony Martial had a bit of a slow start in his first game, but he scored his first Wolverhampton Wanderers goal against Liverpool. Now he's got another one against Arsenal. He's showing up against the big teams. You know, this was more of a cross to sort of hope that someone would get on it. Koscielny was there, but Martial leaping up high and beach check. I was kind of trying to put a bit more power on that, to be honest, but it was just at the right height for Martial. Perfect delivery for him, and he's been able to finish it off. That's 2 for him this season. Get in there, boys. All right, good start to the game, but it's just perfect start. I thought this was going to be a tough one. First 5 minutes, already hit the front. Oh, that was going to go wide, and yet it's been deflected in. Surely it's got to be an own goal. I was quiet throughout all that because part of me didn't actually expect to score. It's 2-0 already. Oh, we just had the numbers. We had the players open. I cut it back to Martinho, and that's 100% going to go wide. But it's been deflected in by, is it? I can't quite tell. Is it like Socrates? I think it is, who's put it in with his hip, and it is going to be an own goal. What a start to this game. I can't believe it. Oh, he slipped him in nicely here. Got to be honest with you. Lacazette, oh, he got the shot off. I thought I was right in front of him, but Patricio's got it saved anyway. Oh, that's a relatively kind deflection there. Adama is going to really get knocked through here. This is going to be a good chance. It's going to be the third. Oh, can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are picking Arsenal apart at the Molineux. Anthony Martial's got himself another. Just caught him on the break there. Adama, who's pretty much up to 99 sprint speed and 99 acceleration now. And look at Martial as he's busting a gut to try to get into the right areas. And it's a keen finish. All my worries about Anthony Martial maybe underperforming for me are gone. It was just a poor first game. He was okay in the Liverpool game, but he's been sublime today. 3-0. Oh my God. I cannot believe how well this has gone. I thought this was going to be a real tough contest. He may be onside here. He may not be. We'll whip the ball in one more time. Oh my God, it's down there. They head it back to the goalkeeper. Nordi Mukile with the header. Just missed that one. He's really getting back quick there, isn't he, Nordi Mukile? I love that. And there we go. Oh, what a first half. What a first half. It is 3-0 to Wolves, and Arsenal have no idea what has just happened. I've got no idea what's just happened. Big tackle by Johnny. And we are going to get out. Oh, we're playing phenomenally right now. There's just no disputing it. Neves! Oh, saved by Czech. I can't believe it got past all those bodies in the first place anyway. Oh, picked off. Oh, Martial takes a heavy touch, though. I'll whip it into the area. Maybe it could. Oh, saved by Czech. He bails himself out there. Oh, Johnny couldn't get there. It's going to be a foul. And we are going to make our first substitutions too, by the way. Just going to make, I think all three, actually. Yeah, no, that's right. Martial, Jota, Matinho come off. The game is won. Jimenez, Ivan Cavallero, and Daniel Amati will come on. Here we go. I'm going to wait for the defender to come to me, which he starts to do now. Adama is in. Slip a little ball into there. First time hit. Oh, dragged wide. Dragged really wide. Ruben Aguilar with a chance for a rare goal. Couldn't convert it. Can we hold on at least for the clean sheet? Can we clear this? Oh, naughty Makile. Brilliant little clearance. Picked off by Johnny. Oh, even though they've gotten their chances today, Arsenal, we've been able to deal with absolutely everything. I am loving this entire performance. Maybe not the finishing in the second half so much, but still. And I reckon that will do it. That will do it. Oh, what a game. What a debut for naughty Makile. Even though he didn't maybe have as much as I would have expected him to do, he still looked tremendous. A great debut for him. What a game and what a day for Wolves. A 3-0 win. It probably could have been more. Almost should have been more. Maybe not so great in the second half with our finishing, but Martial with 2. And it's a brilliant day. It's a perfect day. And now we reach deadline day. Even though technically we were always in it, now we have the 10 hours remaining and now we get to focus on some transfers. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is what I'm thinking. I didn't know if I wanted to do this straight away, but I guess since I've got the cash, I would much rather have the option there if need be. But I am thinking about getting a center attacking midfielder. Not just one, but 2. I want to get one that can go straight into the starting 11 and one that's maybe a younger player that can eventually just grow naturally and potentially just at least get close to the starting 11s overall a little in the future. So, let me start off with the 2 players that I'm looking at for my starting 11. We've got Pablo Fornals, who's 83 rated, can play at centre midfield as well. And then we've got Anderson Talisca. Now, I'm currently looking at probably going for Anderson Talisca only because he is a slightly taller player, can play centre forward, centre midfield, 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. And to be honest, his athleticism and his technical ability as well is so much better than that of Pablo Fornals. As you can see, the physical attributes maybe aren't as good. He's not as quick. He's not as strong and all that lot, which isn't too surprising. And then there's obviously his defending stats, his technical stats. His defending is relatively good, 74, 75 stand tackle, slide tackle. Not bad for a centre attacking midfielder, but compared to the technical attributes of Anderson Talisca, I simply have to go for this man over Pablo Fornals. Even though Fornals is a little younger and has a real in-game face, which I always rate, I've simply got to go for Anderson Talisca. Now, after I've signed him, I'm thinking of going for Angel Gomez as well. I want that backup center attacking midfielder because right now I really don't have any other center attacking midfielder in my list at all. And I am really only signing one of these boys, either Gomez or Mason Mount. Mason Mount's getting a pretty high overall already, so if I bring him in, he's probably not going to play an awful lot of games. He probably won't even make the bench, to be fair. But that's why I was thinking maybe going for Angel Gomes instead. I'm still tossing up between Gomes and Mount. I want Gomes because I feel like he's just the younger player, a little cheaper. And on top of that, we can just grow him naturally. I'm not in any rush to put either Gomes or Mason Mount into the starting 11. So Anderson Talisca, though, he is 100% the next player I want to sign. Just a center attacking midfield option to sort of maybe switch up the formation a little down the line. I can definitely put him in the starting 11 right now as well, and I'm probably going to put him in over, to be honest, maybe João Matinho, because he can play at center attacking midfield as well, and I think he could do the job brilliantly. We're going to start this off by offering just a little over, once again, his value, 48 million to get the ball rolling. I've got a little over 100 million left after the 48 mil that we've offered, so we've got some room to play. If we need to pay a little more for him, then so be it. 83 is not what I expected though. Jesus Christ. Plus the 5% sell-on clause. Again, if it's only 5%, I'm happy to give it to you. But my God, man. If we find the halfway point, that's something like 60 to 65, isn't it? Jesus. Let's propose a new transfer fee. And let's say, because I want to play it safe, 62.5 mil maybe. And then the 5% sell-on clause. That's a decent amount over his current value. And then they come back at us with 84 million. I am going to have to pay big money for this bloke. We'll propose a new transfer fee, and I'm going to say 72. I'm going to increase it by another 10 mil. 72.5 million this time. I'm really paying, his value is just under 50 mil, and I'm paying maybe potentially 75 something mil, plus a sell-on clause. We are going to take some time to think about this offer, which means they're going to come back at us with like another $80 million counter offer. It looks like I'm probably going to have to end up paying something like 75 mil to just under 80 mil for him. That's what I'm expecting. Whatever though, I have decided I am going to go for Angel Gomes anyway as my backup center attacking midfielder, my reserve young center attacking midfielder for later down the line over Mason Mount. Even though, yeah, Mason Mount is actually a very nice player. He's got the in-game face. He's got great potential and everything. Nice stats for a player of his overall. We're going to have to end up, we would have to pay like 10, 15 million more for him compared to Angel Gomes for a guy that I'm going to give training drills to anyway. We could buy him, train him up, and in about 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, he could be very close to Mason Mount's overall anyway, and be a little bit younger, with 4-star skill moves as well, and a bloke that can play at left wing. I feel like it's smarter for me. I think I'm going to go for Angel Gomes over Mason Mount. I would like to sign Mount in a career mode at some point, and maybe not just quite yet though. And look, my assistant manager or whatever, my chief executive said I could get him for less than this, but I'm just going to start things off with 3. And considering the amount of younger players with high potentials I've gone for, basically paid a little over their value and they've accepted it straight away, I almost wouldn't be surprised if Jose Mourinho says, yep, sure, that's good. Maybe he'll increase it by a little bit, or no, that's a fair offer. 3 mil for a bloke that we know has potential in at least the 80s. It's brilliant. It's brilliant for us. It's a little bit ridiculous because surely you should have to pay for a young player with high potential. You don't pay for their value and what the player they are now. You have to pay for the player that they could become. So surely we should have to be paying something like, I don't know, 10 times his value or something like that. Because 20 mil I would almost imagine, but like 15 mil at least. But like, no, we're paying 3 mil. It's a bargain. And as for his wage, he wants again another pay cut and just a decent signing bonus. But all right, that's fine. 18 grand plus that signing bonus, fine by me. We are accepting that straight away. And Angel Gomes, it's so easy. We are accepting it straight away. And Angel Gomez straight into the list. You beauty. Now we just wait for the counter offer from SL Benfica over Angel Talisca. We have advanced ahead and we have got the transfer fee back, 84.1 million and a 5% sell-on clause. It's a good thing I did not accept the Milan Skriniar, or I kept pushing to go for Milan Skriniar, because if I paid the 100 million for him, I wouldn't have enough cash to sign this guy. And I really want to get him, Anderson Talisca. So yeah, it looks like we're going to have to pay at least 75, 80 mil for him. Look, because I'm super anal about these things and you've got to give me something, I'm rounding it up to 80 million plus a 5% sell-on clause. So if we sell him on in the future for about the same amount of money, then that's at least an extra 4 mil. So realistically, this transfer sum could be considered to be like 85 mil, realistically, for a bloke that's just under 50. I mean, they're getting a very decent amount of money. But after this, we're still left with something like 75 mil. So we still have some money to play around with in the January transfer window as well. And they have accepted it. Wow, we are paying big money for this bloke, but I believe in him. He's currently on just 25 grand a week, and now he wants obviously quite a sizable wage increase, considering he's going to be a crucial first-team player, 84 overall. So he wants a 5-goal, half a mil bonus, nearly a mil signing bonus. So I'll round it all off, but I think we'll just give him what he wants. I'll decrease the wage down to 80, increase the signing bonus, round off the goals. Like, he's definitely going to get 5 goals, surely, at least. And I mean, I imagine he's going to end up pocketing a couple extra half a mil throughout the season and in the future, but we'll submit that. Surely that should be okay. I'm hoping to hear from the agent that it's not quite what they're after, but it's still good enough. And it is still good enough, and it's done. Anderson Talisca is the final signing I'm going to make for this Wolves career mode for this seat, or for this transfer window anyway. Don't worry, we've still got more signings in the future, but for now, I am happy. But he is in. Again, I probably wouldn't have gone for him like maybe this early. I maybe would have tried for him in the transfer or in the January transfer window. But the fact is, we've got Champions League. I want to make sure that we're well equipped for that. We've got the cash for it, obviously. So why not pull the trigger? This means we've spent a little over 100 mil in total for this window. It's 106 on Michele, Talisca and Gomes. I'm just now going to advance through the rest of the transfer window. If we get any loan offers, transfer offers, anything like that, I'll let you know. I've still got a few players listed and a few players I'd like to get out for sure. Halfway through, just about 334 million spent so far. 3 emails come through straight away. What do we got here? Tavares has been loaned out. And by the way, I did the old loan list a player, get a loan offer in, accept the loan, and then transfer list him. If you've heard about that little that exploit to make sure that a player gets loaned out. That was the first time I tried it, and boom, it worked. So Yeah, turns out if you get a loan offer, if you get a loan offer for a player, and obviously we know every time we try to loan someone away, it always breaks down. Yeah, no, it actually works. Look, I've got a loan offer here for Kyle Walker-Peters. I do not understand why. I don't have him loan listed. I don't want to let him go at all. But look, Fernando is another one. We'll just reject that straight away. He's a bit of a popular boy. Even Manchester City were coming in for him. But look, we've got Joaquin Magellan. So I've tried to loan him away before. It didn't work. I'm going to accept the offer. So there you go. It would normally just break down if we didn't do anything. But here's what you do. You can see there, approached by Admira Waka. What a crazy, probably a different way of pronouncing that, but Admira Waka, that's a strange one. Joaquin Magellan, so as you can see, we will remove him from the loan list, even though we've already accepted the offer, add him to the transfer list, and apparently that's all you need to do to actually make sure that a player that is approached to be taken out on loan actually goes out on loan. It's completely tedious. Why do we have to do it? Hopefully it should just accept and just go through, but no. That's what we've got to do, unfortunately. It worked with Tavares. Hopefully it works with Magellan as well. There's not a super amount of time left for it to go through, but I trust that it does. 2 hours left to go. Not getting any emails just yet. Over $500 million spent. Hopefully it comes through right now. Magellan loaned out. See, it works. It's ridiculous, crazy, but at least now we can actually get our players loaned out. I'm so happy. But we are basically done for this transfer window. Florentine Tolisso to Barcelona with a $90 million price tag is the most expensive transfer of the window. We come in second with the silver medal for Anderson Talisca and $80 million with the 5% selling clause though. So even if you factor that in, I doubt we're still topping Tolisso to Barcelona. Memphis Depay going to Madrid. Madrid's in our Champions League group, so we're probably going to end up facing him. We've got David Alaba going to Real Madrid for $70 million. Kovacic, I remember seeing that one. Tellez to Bayern. Willian Jose. Chelsea buy some very strange strikers. Willian Jose, they brought Bas Dost in last season. Very, very peculiar. But of course, brand new month. The first of every month, we will get the monthly scouting updates. We'll see if we found anyone quality. The best player I can see in Ireland would be Patrick White. Potential's not very good, and there's not an awful lot of standout potentials in there either. I have such high expectations now, you have no idea. You need to have at least minimum 80 potential and a max overall in at least the high 60s for me to consider signing you, really, at this point. Because we brought so many players in last season that I've got to increase my standards to make sure I'm not bringing in too many players. Like, this is what I'm after, okay? The potential maybe could be, like, I don't know, the minimum potential could be high, but max overall 70. What's his value? That is, I think, just good enough for me to sign him. Aiden Edwards. And, oh my goodness gracious me, in Scotland, we found a bloke with a max overall of 74. What's the potential of Logan Young? Oh, you're shitting me, mate. The value is great, but with a potential like that, I said that you need to have a minimum 80 potential. He doesn't even have a max 80 potential. Great value, great overall, like max 74, and then you just go and give him a garbage potential. Like, no, I can't sign him. You know what? As a matter of, I'm going to keep him around. We'll see if the potential gets any higher, but sheesh, that's disappointing. He's more likely going to get poached anyway. I've also changed up the drills really quickly. I've got Angel Gomes now getting a speed shooting drill, the only one of the 5 that's going to do the speed shooting drill now, so we'll work on his long shot power, finishing and sprint speed. And yeah, I ended up swapping out Ethan Ampadu's drills. He's nearly at a 70, but for now we'll just focus on training up Dale Fry, get him to about mid-70s, and then swap up his drills for Ampadu's. But we want to focus on Gomes for now. Just train him up, hopefully get better results than a D for the rest of the, couple of months that we're going to give him drills for. It's the first, or should I say, the first game of September. It is 2 weeks into the month, but it's against Palace. And before we get into it, I'm going to shake my team around a little bit. As you can see, I'm going to have to make way for one of my centre midfielders to actually facilitate Anderson Talisca. And it's going to have to be, I know he was my player of the season, but he's now starting to drop hard with his overall. He's now into the 70s. João Moutinho is probably going to have to be relegated to the bench. And I imagine Fernando can keep that spot. Daniel Amati, we don't want 2 CDMs on the bench. So João Moutinho can go on the bench. And unfortunately, Amati's going to lose his spot on the bench and we'll bring on Anderson Talisca. So I'm still going to keep the formation the same with the centre mids and stuff. But I still think it should be fine because he can play in that spot. Again, nice mental and physical. But the skill attributes are just insanity. Like his long shots, 94, incredible. His free kick accuracy is incredible. His curve. I can't wait to get this man on some set pieces for sure. Short passing and his just everything is up into the 80s at least. And things like crossing could be a I mean, they're not in the 80s. Marking's not in the 80s. Penalties could be a little higher as well. But it's all stuff that is, like, fine. Whatever. Everything else is brilliant. Have a look at this. This is my balanced formation. If I were to switch over to an attacking formation, which I do from time to time, then I'm going to have Talisca in that center attacking midfield position with Ruben Neves on the right center midfield and Leandro Paredes at the left center attacking midfield position. I'm also going to make a quick change. Jota to Martial. That's where I want it. That's how I want it set up anyway. We also have a Champions League game coming up after this as well, so I'll try to keep players relatively fresh, but we are starting well in the Prem. I want to keep it going, hopefully with a win here at Selhurst Park against Palace. So the new man making his debut today. We will see what he's got in store. He's already rocked up to an 85. Fuck, what's with the bloke in the middle? He looks so shit. Why are you in such a shit mood, mate? Maybe it's the rainy day and the fact that you know your team's about to get absolutely manhandled by this man, Anderson Talisca. Look, he's so tall, he's getting his head cut off by the graphics and everything. This man makes his debut, and I am really looking forward to seeing how he's going to go. We had a amazing, near faultless, near flawless performance against Arsenal, especially the first half. Can we hopefully do it again, but this time away, this time against Palace? Well, the tackle is made, and the shot is taken by Townsend. Immediately, they got a shot off way quicker than Arsenal were able to manage against us in the last game. Here we go. Anderson Talisca is on the ball. Running at the defense. He's got Adama. We've got a cross in. We've got the first. Oh, my God. It's too easy. It's just too easy. Anderson Talisca, with his first touch, sets up Adama for an assist. Great cross. And I love that Jota moved ahead of his defender brilliantly. That's exactly what everything that we needed to happen off the ball to set that goal up happened. All I had to do was just whip in the cross in. Keeper maybe could be doing better. I don't know. Ultimate difficulty, when I first started, I swear I thought this is going to be impossible. Bro, this is just, come on. This is child's play. I knew I'd do something fucking, okay. I knew after saying all that shit, I was going, I knew after saying all that I was going to 100% concede because I'm chatting shit and I'm running my mouth. But I was just hoping that it was because Ultimate Difficulty would pull something out the bag. I've just done the stupidest thing ever trying to squeeze it through that gap. What gap was there? What was I thinking? So yeah, back to 1-1. My own stupidity. Even though it was a brilliant first goal for me, I had to blow it like that. That's terrific. Can't find the shot. Not yet. Oh, I tried to get it to Adama again. He's really linking up with him right now, Anderson Talisca. The two blonde-haired blokes are really linking up, aren't they? This could be quite a partnership, hey, isn't it? Is Anderson? No, Adama's not Brazilian. Sorry, he's Spanish. That's right. So go up the middle. Neves. Oh, 2-1. There you go. Come on, it opened up for us. Jesus, this game gonna have goals or what? Perfect strike. There we go. I've redeemed myself for my shocking mistake. Now let's not do it again. Oh, cheeky. I don't know what that pass was from Talisca. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I've just taken a little too long. Talisca. Boom. Boom. Oh, my God. You saw that was on target. I don't know why. I figured we were coming toward the end of the half. Why not just give it a shot? This was on target. And I swear, if the keeper's not alert to this, that's ending up in the top corner. Can you imagine that's how he got his goal on debut? He might get it this way. Oh, he's done it! Oh, he's done it! I can't believe it! It is the dream goal on debut. The other one would have been nice as well, but this is just as good. He's got Townsend guarding him. Oh, why not when you're in front? Oh, he's gone for the bicycle kick at the near post with Andros Townsend all over him. Keeper, that is just struck sweetly. And the man on the mark, or the man on the post standing there like, I have no chance of stopping this. Keeper's got no chance. Oh, bicycle kicks this year. He's off the mark for Wolverhampton in the most amazing way. Oh, I knew this boy would be a good get for this team, and he's put us 2 goals in front right before half-time. Are they even going to get a chance to maybe pick up a second? We take it straight off him anyway. Only a few seconds left to go. I doubt we're going to get a chance here. Nah, that's it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I almost genuinely wonder what would have been a better goal. That goal from the corner that we scored or that ridiculous long shot effort. I don't know, but Sheesh. He has been pretty damn good for us, I gotta be honest. If I was going to drop João Moutinho, even if he is 32, 33 years of age, even if he is getting on and dropping with his overall, I had to replace him with a genuine star, like a player that was absolute quality. And this bloke has turned out to be exactly that. Not just in the stats, but the way he's playing in the game as well. Everything is brilliant. Diogo Jota. Crossed in. It could be Martial. It could be. It could be. Oh, just wide. Oh, god damn it. What a nice touch. Couldn't quite get it on target, though. Oh, the tackle from Johnny. Talisca with his long legs tried to get something on it. There's a gap opening up here. Yeah, beating it near post. We've got to be faster and quicker to that ball. Not reacting fast enough, and they've got their second. All right, then. Let's be careful, you know. I feel like I'm doing really well in this game, but just like that, Ultimate Difficulty will pull out a goal and really make things interesting. I know they're starting to push forward, so it's not surprising. But Paredes snuck a ball in there a little. Oh, it's going to get back to him. But we find a Dharma tight angle. Oh, struck it nicely, but straight the keeper. I don't want to rush things. Like, I had a chance to score there. I legit don't want to rush things. I'm happy to take this into stoppage time and just be nice and careful with it. If another chance pops up, then a chance pops up. You know how it is. Fernando. Talisca. No, maybe not. 3 minutes to stoppage time. Do they get a counter-attack? No. We win it back again. Makilo, that's a really heavy touch by Fernando, but we'll keep it, and we are going to end up with the win here. It's surely only a matter of time. We'll cross it in, hope for the best. Random effort, and that's no good. Maybe something with Anderson Talisca. Maybe. No. Jesus Christ. Coco cannot be dispossessed. It's finally over. Man, that took a long time. I thought we were going to cross it in and get cleared, and that's that. Nah, we kept getting efforts at the ball, but no, it's whatever. It's done. 3-2 win, and not as straightforward as the Arsenal game, even though I thought I played just about as well. Anderson Talisca, oh my god, what a signing. I said if I was going to bring anyone in to replace Moutinho, they had to be brilliant after the season that João Moutinho just had, and Talisca looks like a good one. He looks like a real good one. And here we are, we've made it. The first Champions League game of the season, people. It will be against Lokomotiv Moscow. We've got off to a brilliant start in the Premier League, winning 4 of our first 5. Hopefully we can have a great start in the Champions League as well. I will probably play my strongest team for this game against Lokomotiv at home, and then the next game away against West Brom, we'll probably swap things up a little bit for that one. So everyone, until that next episode, until my first game in the Champions League, my name is the MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good day.